everyone. Happy Thursday. We're going to keep on reading The Magic Treehouse Dolphins at Daybreak today. Remember, when we left off yesterday, a creepy, scary animal was headed towards the submarine. What animal was it? Yeah, a hammerhead shark is headed right towards Jack and Annie in the submarine. Let's find out what happens. While I'm reading, be thinking about a summary. A summary is the most important thing that happens in the chapters. Here we go. Chapter 7. Remain calm. The shark swam behind the coral. Where did it go? Said Annie, peering out the window. It doesn't matter, said Jack. Jack, we just have to get to the top. More water's coming in, said Annie. Yes, I know. Come on, faster, Jack ordered the mini sub. Even more water's coming in, said Annie. Lots more. Jack looked up. The water wasn't dripping now. It was spurting. So it was just dripping like doop, doop, doop. Now it's spurting, so it's like shoo, shoo. Not good. A few seconds, said Jack. Suddenly, the mini sub bursts out of the water and it bopped on the waves like a cork. The ocean was sparkling all around it. Safe, shouted Annie. Jack felt the water rising around his bare feet. Not really, he said. Oops, said Annie. The octopus must have made cracks in the bottom, too. The water was up to their ankles now. Jack looked out. He saw a reef in a distance. The sun can make it. It doesn't look that far, he said. Go, 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 said Annie. She pressed one of the steering keys, but suddenly the screen went blank. What's happening? Said Jack. Annie pressed the key again. Then Jack pressed the other pictures. Nothing happened. It's dead, said Annie. Oh, great, said Jack. Now the water was up to their knees. I guess we're going to have to swim, said Jack. He took a deep breath. Right, said Annie. It's a good thing we had swimming lessons this summer. Right, said Jack. And it's a bad thing that we just saw a shark. Jack quickly found a picture of the shark in the book. He read aloud. If you ever see a shark in the water, don't splash. Swim away calmly. Jack closed the book. We better do the breaststroke, said Annie, so we don't splash. Yeah, stay close, said Jack. Very close, said Annie. Her eyes were wide, but she seemed very calm. Jack took a deep breath. He was trying to be calm, too. He calmly took off his glasses. He calmly put his books into his backpack. He calmly put his pack on his back. Annie opened the hatch. Be calm, said Annie, and she slipped out of the mini sub. Help, Jack said calmly, and he held his nose. Then he calmly lowered himself into the ocean. Oh boy, here they go. Would you be able to swim all the way to the coral reef? I bet Joseph and Gloria could. They love swimming. Chapter 8, Swim for Your Life. Jack moved his arms slowly. He moved his legs slowly. He gently pushed the water out of his way as he did the breaststroke. Calm, calm, he told himself. Annie was swimming beside him. They headed for the reef. Everything was calm. Then Jack saw something out of the corner of his eye. A dark fin was zigzagging through the water, and it was headed toward them. Jack wanted to splash. He wanted to yell, but he remembered. Calm. I better not tell Annie, he thought. She'll stay calmer if she doesn't know. So he began swimming faster and faster. Annie started going faster too. They both swam as fast as they could and as calmly as they could. Sometimes Annie even went faster than Jack, which made him swim faster and faster. Jack was so scared that he wasn't tired at all. He was swimming for his life, and for Annie's life too. He didn't look back to see if the shark was still there. He didn't want to know. He just kept his eyes on the treehouse in the distance and kept swimming. Jack and Annie swam and swam and swam. It took forever for the treehouse to get just a little closer. Jack realized the reef was farther away than they thought. He kept swimming, but his arms and his legs felt heavy. Annie was struggling too. Float, she said. We need to float. They floated all the way. They floated the way they had learned in swim class. We'll just rest for a minute, Jack thought. Then we'll keep going. But the more Jack floated, the more tired he felt. Soon he was too tired even to float. He started to think, and then he felt something. His heart stopped. Something pushed him in the water. It was slippery and it was alive. Had the hammerhead shark caught up with him? Jack closed his eyes and waited for the worst. He waited and he waited. Finally, he opened his eyes. In front of him was a shiny gray head. What animal do you think it is? Think it's a shark or something else? It was a dolphin's head. The dolphin pushed Jack with its nose and it made happy clicking noises. Hooray! Cried Annie. Jack looked over at her. She was clinging to the fin of another dolphin. Her dolphin was moving through the water. Jack grabbed the fin of his dolphin. Then the two dolphins swam smoothly through the water, pulling Jack and Annie towards the reef. Wow, look at that dolphin. I think that'd be so cool. All right, friends, now it's your turn to start writing. You need to write the summary of these two chapters. Where are Jack and Annie now? Are they deep underwater? Or are they back on the top, on the surface? They're on the surface, and what do? They tried to swim to the shore, but who ended up helping them? Our favorite little animals right here, the dolphins. Okay, when you think you have that summary in your brain, go ahead and watch the writing video so you know what to do next.